do something a little bit different, right? We're going to give a little more energy. We're going to give a little bit extra oomph to this event right here. And what we're going to do that's a little bit different is we're going to be playing the real national anthem of the US of A, baby. Everybody please rise. Take off your hats for the United States national anthem, you beautiful people. Welcome in. Everybody, welcome into this beautiful event that we have here today. It's gonna be a damn good time. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate you. Let it rip for the first match we go. It is HTS versus Mouthdog's aka Slauw, and he is off the rip with Tremor, using that full cameo, made it for 276 damage. Hold it off on neutral, backpedaling for a second. Melina is such a risky character, though. She has a lot of punishable moves, but she's also loaded, chock full of damage the whole way through, and is no shortage of entertainment. This ought to be a very high-octane fight, and honestly, quite a fair matchup between both of these guys. Maria, thank you so much for the gifted sub. We appreciate you, Kefirsko. I can't express it enough. Thank you so much for letting me do this for y'all. It is very, very cool to see what you guys can cook up, and having a multi-region event, especially being from the other side of the pond. It is just awesome to see this happen. Ripping off 425 damage. The rocket following through, too. Not enough to keep him alive. So remember, we are holding back here. And he gets the first round right there. Kev says he needs to drop per rip set. That is totally okay. You got to do what you got to do, man. We will be here. We got to hold on a second here off the rip, using those big swinging arms with Reptile. The back three is the first move that hits. Good little breaker there spent. He knew what that was going to cost him. In the air, though, knocking him down, getting some big fat damage, checking him out all sorts of directions. And we have a different format today. It's going to be 3 lives each. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put 3 lives up on the screen for each of these guys, and we'll go down as it goes. Off the rip, using a little bit of that dash move and try to get something going for himself. And you know, with that new buff they gave Reptile, it's actually quite effective. That dash is very, very tough to get over. You can combo off of it with Tremor and Scorpion, both cameos that complement him oh so well. Slauw using that breaker at the last second, 7 HP to go, and he gets a beautiful snipe right out of thin air, finishing the job. HTS taking that first life off of the French Reptile. It is Melina striking first on the boards here. Thank you, everybody. There we go. Manually unpinned. Back 3 action, landing it on the top of the pyramid too at that, making the stage for himself really that much more impactful. Little check from afar, trying to get the ball hitting himself, but the ball roll underneath. Matter of fact, the ball for a ball. Melina goes straight in for the grip instead. HTS on the approach. Little check to get rid of Tremor on the dash, getting aggressive with it. Slauw goes in for the grip and tosses him down, yoinks him to the other side of the screen. We'll see what he does on wake up here. Letting the roll rip, seeing if Tremor could have helped him out a little bit, just blocking right through all of it. HTS gets a punish. 20% between the two. Good check. Following through for more. Ball roll forces a breaker. 70 HP left for him. Good old grip. Jumping around into the 1-1 press. He's going to convert this, and if he spins that fatal blow, this is going to spell death for him, guaranteeing the round for himself. Slauw strikes it on the board first for game number 2. Polska. Big shout out to everybody. We just hit 700 followers on this channel. Never thought we'd see that day. Thank you. Round 2 kicking off for y'all. Little rocket popping in as well. Just hit the affiliate anniversary as well. So big shout out to everybody for coming in here today and supporting, as well as returning tournament players. Big shout out to y'all. Putting everything together, setting the stage for events like these. It's fantastic. Rocket back up, overhead check gonna land. It's a double hit, so that would have broken armor as well if he decided to opt for it. Back 3 gonna land though, force it breaker out from HCS. Slauw getting jiggy with it, uses that new tech. Remember, they just buffed that move right there. So instead of it being a hard knockdown, it does allow you to, oh my lord. We got a hype train, everybody, we got a hype train. Choo choo, we had some really good fun with that one. Big shout out to y'all. My goodness. The low check as well. That really covers up the gap, so even if he tried to punish or armor through that gap, it would have been punished. We got choo-choo. 10% between the two. The lead's still in the hands of Slauw, although it's looking grim. Got to pull through. Going with big swinging arms. Low check underneath them. Once again, striking on the board. It's a beautiful hit right here. How you doing? Look at this Melina piece. Not holding back one bit at all. Slauw is back against the wall. Doesn't want to have one life left. It's looking so grim for him right now. Oh my god. The ball roll converts it as well on the jump and attack. He gets the rocket to cover him up. This team is diabolical. Oh. Dude, no way. Right up close and personal. Getting those presses, act, and the ball roll following through as well. It's looking grim for Slauw. He's got to make a miracle comeback. And getting pushed by those rockets, the ball roll, finishing the job as well. Making sure that his name is stayed on the winner's side of this board. Keeping all of his lives intact for now. Slauw feeling the pressure. One less life left. If he wants to do it for France, if he wants to make it easier for his team, now is the time to do so. Shoot, my bad. I got it. My fault, OG. I'm sorry. Rookie streamer, my bad. Little low poke between them. He continues the pressure. Little blooper for the blooper reel. Slauw on the Rain Janet piece. You guys couldn't even see it. Oh well, finishing the first round, salvaging out as well. That is my fault completely. I'm sorry about that. Continuing on with round 2. A little low check goes in for the rocket, keeping him safe though. Doesn't get a full... Ooh, hold on a second. Low pokes. Striking. Everything staggers out, but no opening quite yet. Good press right here from HCS to convert it. Continuing on, he's doing some work to him. He ain't stopping either. Knocks him down to the ground. It's close. It's very close. He gets an overhead conversion made into Janet as well. Look at this ballistic missile from Slauw into the cancel, going in straight for the grip. This is awesome to see, man. It does not stop here. Not one bit is this action even coming to a halt. The rocket's coming back. The ball roll to follow through. What is the move here to finish off? The health lead is just in the hands of HTS right now. Armoring right through with Janet though. Breaker coming out as well. This is amazing gameplay. Letting Fatal Flow Rip is so crazy. 90 HP into the ball roll. It's close. Oh my god, down to the wire. Salvages it. Doesn't take a skate at the end. HTS trying to go for the clean sweep, the 3-0 that he wants. Wait a second here. On the rebuttal. Will kicks up. Goes in for the grip instead. Knocks him down to the ground. It's a close between them. It's getting interesting here. It's getting juicy. What can we do to keep people in check, to keep the pressure alive and well? How do you beat this HTS Melina piece? Keeping it interesting though, goes for a sweep. 412 piece, that's some big damage that we know and love. It is a fat combo that I like to see right here. Little low check between them. Another check's included as well. Getting these conversions, spending that fatal blow as well. Let's see what he cooks up for damage here. Range scaling, I believe, should do him justice. It's getting crazy in here. As long as I don't forget to switch the scenes anymore, we can enjoy this content completely. Little low poke from afar, 70 HP, one more strike with 10 HP to spare. Gets a beautiful check right there in neutral, cash it out for the 3-0 sweep against Slauw. Slauw has been eliminated. Hold on. Those are pretty flags. All right, next set coming at you guys now. It is another reptile player, if you do believe it or not. Another French reptile. This is an absolute manifestation of French reptile. I gotta be honest, every time I see Slauw post on Twitter, he'll post some super serious comment, deep in the tech, and then you click on his profile, it goes French reptile. It's just like, that shit cracks me up every time. Just the little things, man. Back three gonna hit, though. France is just reptile and then DefTat on katana. I fucking love that. From afar, get that standing three to check out. Imagine the sector rocket doing some good work for him too. I wonder if there's some tech as well, using that new dash that he has in this game. Love to see the potential with this character. Goes for the grip instead. Knocks him down to the ground. After that, beautiful grip. Tosses him down to the corner. With the corner pressure now, HTS ready to do some work to him. Oh my goodness. Letting it rip with sector fatal blow as well. Gonna be more than enough to finish the job here. HTS striking on the board first in this match. Love to see the support from everybody here. Thank you so much for pulling up for this beautiful event that we have between these fighters. It's gonna be fun. Inching on towards them. That rocket covering up a little bit allows him to get that overhead landed a bit safer. No punish on that for you. No chance of uplocking it or anything. You're going to eat it. From afar, though. Big check out from Sector. On the approach. The big tail not landing either. Just spacing out completely, forcing SKAROX to make an approach. But I think your move has to be off of those rockets. You got to make some kind of move off that. Otherwise, you're going to feel the pressure. HTS keeping it interesting, though. It's a standstill. He doesn't want to overcommit. Finally finds a good stride to do some damage to himself, which 324 taking off the health bar of SKAROX right now. On Wake Up getting hard. Knockdown each time with those overheads. Goes straight in for the grip instead. It's a 50% lead between them. HTS trying to close this one out. He is right on the brink of doing it. Projectiles landing. And wait a second. Just a little bit too slow on the draw. HTS on the boards first with a brutality as well. Taking one life off of another French reptile. In the treasure chamber we go. The rocket kicking off. Gets a big old strike right there. Presses between them. Keeps it interesting. Another big stagger into these rockets continue. 650 HP. The dash. Beating a punish, but getting nothing off those rockets is a shame. Backpedaling a minute. Doesn't want to overcommit. That's a punish. Letting that ball rip just a little bit too much. A bold strategy. God, and it did not pay off right there. 280 HP left for SKAROX. Gets a pickup. HTS about to finish him. With 4 HP to spare, gets that check, and it works. First round and a significant lead at this point for HTS. Poland's on the board. Gets gripped instead. Tosses him out. Those rockets are cooking. Dashes on towards him. That slow acid ball just continues to rip. Tech's out of the grab nicely. A press just a little bit too quick on the draw. HTS doing some work. See what he does. Continues up with that ball roll cooking. And he ain't done. 254 HP taken off. Little low sweep again. Look at these hits. He ain't done. Big staggers between them. The back three working right there. Getting the dash going as well. The double rockets are going to lead into a little combo. He's got something cooking. This French reptile is not to be slept on. Jeez Louise. Thank you so much for that. Shimmy Shimano. Love that name, by the way. Big Shimano fan of fishing equipment, but I don't know if it's related. But thank you very much, brother. Throw him at the screen and call that around. It's going to be SKAROX. We'd love to see Reptile Sector. I believe it was ELG Darks, as of lately, has been running this team and actually winning a lot of tournaments with this. My personal opinion about this cameo is that There's better ones out there. I think Movado provides a lot of great combo extensions. You get the trap and a lot of utility. Don't get me wrong, those double rockets are fantastic, but there's just more cameos out there that can do a similar gimmick. But don't count Sector out. You do get a decent amount of health, safe moves, and I'll be damned if that double rocket ain't broken. Imagine you get invisibility setups off of it too. He goes back 3 landing, going in for the dash. Flawless block, but not having it there. Remember, that is -5 now, so meaning you cannot press after he uses that move. You used to be able to. And what was crazy is that, and what was crazy about that EX dash is that you would spend a bar just to be punished for, like, you know, player. Oh my god, no, she's going Tarkon mode. She's got Tarkon. If Pyrrhix was here right now, he goes, this is the first time I've honestly seen this, and it goes completely effective for HTS, not holding back at all with 60 HP. Clutch it out right there. $80 seconds on the clock. I see GZ in the chat. Big shout out to TLR. GZ, thank you for coming in here, brother. 75 seconds as that clock ticks down, and they are working. Nice stop. He ain't stopping at all. Comboing out. Goes in for another rocket. Going to the head as well. Oh my goodness. Another big strike. Knocking him down to the ground. The rocket to follow through as well allows him to get more pressure. He ain't done quite yet. Gets gripped instead. Tosses him down to the corner with a big life lead. Psych. There's that round lead. The press not going to land, and he is going to be able to finish off the French reptile. Another reptile down, and he goes 3-0 on that total lives left. Goes one step further for this event, and who is going to stop? And he lands and not drop another set. HTS is just on a different level right now, man. DefTat with a couple presses between them. Now, Melina is going to be a little bit tougher to get yourself going. If you're playing Melina, I feel like trying to open up Katana, rather, is what I'm getting at. I feel like trying to open up Katana. She has good moves up close, good zoning as well. Gonna force HTS to play a little bit more risky, a little bit more teleport, ball roll-esque, unless the pressure from DefTat just continues to be up on that top tier level. DefTat about to take out the entire of France, or to the entirety of France, mind you. Good tech out of the grab. Beautifully done. Presses from both of them. Couple hits on him now. It's getting interesting. Not stopping yet. The Jade Blade coming in the ball roll as well. It's getting risky, and I think this might be a damn good set we have on our hands. At least this first round spells anything for the future. Not that the French Reptiles didn't give him a run for his money. This is a hell of a set. Very, very close right now. DefTat on the approach. Gets a good fan. Checking him out the ball roll. Almost had him right there. Zoning out from afar. 50 HP left. One more projectile can do it. Invincibility from that sector rocket. Calling him out. The down two not going to work either. 9 HP. Might as well be. 9 seconds left on the clock. Finally hits a final projectile right there. Finishing the job. Striking first on the board. DefTat coming up for France when it matters. What seems like half of France on his back right now. Really wants to pull this one together for the team and drag it out even further. Big presses between them. Oh my goodness, HCS, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous, the damage stacking up. A small drop them all. It's close. Right here. It's gonna get crazy in a second. It's getting ballistic. Can't stop this momentum right here. This katana piece is legit. Continuing on the combos with 200 HP left. Another little hit from down below. The rocket as well. Flawless blocks negate the chip damage. On the brink of taking away the first life from HTS. Doesn't get greedy, holds his blocking. He settles for that chip damage. The roll not gonna work. Tries to get the punishment. The breaker comes first. Sector tried to check him out for a combo. No luck there. Finally, with one final fan, DefTat takes the first life off of HTS. Coming up for France on the boards. Goes in, he gets a little trap set up from down below. Getting nothing off of it though, which allows HTS to get a little bit more movement around the screen. After that grab, kicking him out, get up delay. Hold on a second. It's getting a little scrappy when they're close together like this, and finally settling for a good amount of damage right here. 336, DefTat gonna get off that exchange. The fans continue. The pressure is there. Backdashes to settle a little bit of space. That teleport gonna land, and that's a tough, hard to blockable to get over. Big presses right here. Throwing that fan about all sorts of directions and getting fatal blow off as well. Forcing the breaker. We are not done yet. As they go, pop each other around. It's getting juicy. Wait a second. And, oh my goodness, it just settles. The dust has landed. And DefTat strikes first on the board, leaving me speechless. I have to be honest, this is quite a bit to take in right now. Pause. Anyways, pulling forward, DefTat is doing the most right now, getting a 30% lead right off of the second round on this game too. Oh, the ball roll is there. Good trap though. Dead in your tracks, not letting them go. 250 HP left. The pokes are between them. Trying to get something going. The glaive. Everything just seems to be falling into place for DefTat right now. HTS really wants to extend this lead even further, but I'll tell you what, it's not going to come at an easy cost. 17 HP, gets eliminated with one final fan toss. DefTat on the board again, taking another life off of HTS, pulling up for France. Welcome in. One life left for HTS. He's going to see if he can take anything off of DefTat should he get eliminated here. But it'd be a hell of a comeback to make. Facing adversity. Already taken off 2 players from this team. Doesn't plan to stop there. Although DefTat, not an easy opponent it seems. The pressure has been quite good, sniping him out from afar, and this chip damage just keeps stacking up. Not stopping here one bit. Gets the roll involved as well. Oh my goodness, another fan toss. 170 HP taken off. Roll into it. Gets a punish right there. Rather a counter, but finishing the job. More than enough to do it. On the brink of eliminating HTS, it comes down to here. Feeling it. The tech out of the grab. Impressive. The combo stacks up. A lot is falling into place for DefTat right now. Doesn't plan to let off the gas pedal at all. Forcing the breaker between them. Still in the corner. Finds space to press though. And there should be breaker mid through this combo unless he wants to hold on to it for one more exchange. Good idea. You can afford one more hit, but if you end up getting gripped from this, it's a shame, but a good little play from HTS to stay alive. It's looking grim though. Feeling everything crumble underneath them onto the final life. The final moment here for HTS to take this game. Comes down to one more round. The chip damage just keeps stacking with 30 seconds to go. The ball roll, however, says not yet. Pulls the Uno reverse card after getting the wake up pink to land. It is a beautiful thing when it hits. But I don't know how the scaling works out for this. Is this death? It's close down to the wire. Low health for both. Ball roll does not do it. A big old jump attack into the boot finishes the job, and it is a 3-0 sweep for DefTat as he takes this set, eliminates HTS as well. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. Eagerly. We're going over to Peacemaker. He feels like the counter pick is the right move. Peacemaker Farah is an elite level team. He's been doing some big work to him. For the Lin Kuei, he says though, I say Team Shimano. Absolutely. The Subs Arena is a very valid team. We've seen plenty of people running this one for a while now. Oh my goodness. Ooh Little ice clone there. Checks him out from afar. Up close with another stagger right there. 2 big hits land and gets Sub-Zero involved as well. Pokes from both of them. Little poke ice clone action, trying to bait some movement. Not having it there. Getting gripped instead. Tosses him down to the corner. After that ice clone, leaves him in no man's land. Farrah goes straight in for the command grab right there. 4 HP. The Eagly will finish the job. DefTat really trying to take Poland out of this one. Needs to do it for his country. Wants to pull through and do everything he can to make it matter. Burning a lot of that meter drop in the tail end of it, however. Farrah will make her appearance. Doing some work for him as well. It's a tough one. Low pokes between them. Another big stagger on the presses right here. It's getting juicy. Low poke into the Serena play. It's getting so close between them. Low hit from Farrah. Cooks up a combo. DefTat. Le zoning. On the ground, we only win. Eagerly. Oh, that was funny. Little poke into Serena, not getting nothing off of it there. Russ is there, gets the overhead conversion made. Serena gonna continue the combo here. 30 seconds on the clock. Low health between them. Got to finish the job though. Big life lead in the hands of Peacemaker, trying to finish the job. DefTat with the combo building up. 89 HP left for Shimmerino. Shimmy. Good old Shimmy. Shimmy Jimmy. One more pop of the Deagle will finish the job though. Keeping it interesting. DefTat strikes on the board one more time, making it be known that he is here. Fantastic matches up ahead for y'all. Little torpedo action into the ice slide. It's a big old grip right there. Waits and just lets it rip instead. Dropping the shoulder, little low poke between them. Goes straight in for the grip instead. Knocks him down to the ground. 70 seconds on the clock and a huge life lead. DefTat really pulling together for France right now when it matters. It's a beautiful grip right there, knocking him down. Oh my goodness, snipes him out of thin air. Eagerly in as well. Serena gonna get a little bit more chip damage, but that final anti-gravity will smack him down, get the first round lead of the set of this game number 2. After the grab. A lot of zoning happening right now for DefTat. And really, why would you go in on Sub-Zero? You don't have to. You force Sub-Zero to approach, he's automatically at a disadvantage there. You approach Sub-Zero, you're at a disadvantage, man. It's a tough pill to swallow, I suppose. The dive kick is an amazing punish as he cooks up a storm of damage. Charging up that meter allows him to get 1 bar off of Serena. Not able to get much more from that. 30% between the two of them. Eagerly is there. The low check from Farrah. Everything falling into place after this combo. And one more hit might as well do it. 0.5 HP to go. It'd be crazy to see this type of comeback. Letting Fatal blow her up instead. Results in an immediate punish and another life taken from Poland. Shimmy falls chamber again. Round 1 kicking off for y'all. See what he does. Low check between them. Overhead almost landed. Low sweeps into the clone charge. Another dive kick as well. Let's call out every move, why don't we? It's a nice 350 piece up in the corner. Ducks below it. Doesn't even get Farrah off. He's quick on the draw to get that armor off. Low check not going to get him though. Results in a punish. DefTat cooking in the corner. 30 health just about between the two. It's that eagerly action. And he ain't stopping here, not one bit. Haymakers are thrown in a big old boot. 20% between the two, goes straight in for the ice cold right through the gap. Sorry, the little ice slide rather. Punish resulting. Oh, that fatal blow ain't gonna land. DefTat on the brink of taking out Shimmy. You gotta see if he can do it right here. It's getting juicy in the set right now. Up block is crazy. DefTat cooking up a lot right now with 40% between them. Building on this life lead. Shimmy wants to keep it going. Little low check. Just backpedaling at this point with a good life lead at that too. Another slide from underneath him. Who's in for the grip? Not going to land though. A sweet duck from Def. Just on a different level right now with Lowmaker. Locked in right now and scared to death. On the brink of being eliminated. Not sure if the teabags were intentional, but it's looking like that. 80 HP left. The final shot for DefTat finishes the job and takes the last life from Shimmy. And he has been eliminated on this set. SKAROX is on a different... But straight in with the torpedo instead. Makes me think if Rain's Portal, how good it fares against Peacemaker. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure how it does. It is actually a Polish skin now that I think of it. He's red and white. That is so funny. That is so cool. Shiver pulling up in the country's colors, mind you. Letting it be known where he comes from. 230 HP left. Trying everything he can to lock him down. Waltzing on towards him. Doing everything he can. Blocking all these projectiles, but he is just not having a good time at full screen. Good job spacing him out. Catches himself a little bit. Getting some damage cooked up now. Let's see what he gets. Little low poke into Eagly as well, which will result in the first round falling into DefTat's hands. This man has not dropped a set yet. He's going for 9 straight at this point, or 6 straight at this point. After that, holding back a second with Pharaoh, opens him up. Shiver waltzing on towards him, gets caught with the pistol. Oh my goodness. With 40% between them. Almost there, right on top of him. Low pokes between them. A big old boot hitting him now. Low check as well. He ain't stopping, not one bit at all. Continuing on this as well. 190 health taken away from him. Shiver's got a long way to go if he wants to even it out. Never thought I'd see the day where Peacemaker would have a dominant matchup like this, but he's doing work with this team. Eagerly from afar, using that torpedo to get in. The life lead closing in the hands of Shiver. Trying to keep himself alive, gets a jump and attack and very well could finish it here. Depending on how the scaling goes, the setup right here goes straight into torpedo instead, avoiding that portal trap that he has. Taking a life off of Shiver, and now he's starting to go on a roll. Even out the lead, back into the hands of... Backpedaling a little bit, goes straight in for the Eagle. He's only playing low tiers, you're right. Only Katana and Peacemaker, both absolutely low tier trash characters. Let's not talk about Tanya though. Into torpedo, gets 334 off the exchange. Eagle coming out as well. Getting himself moving. The movement continues. Converts off Movado as well. Maybe feels like the trap would provide him a little more utility. Or perhaps the combo extensions would be better. At the end of the day though, Movado doesn't do you much against zoners. Obviously if they're backpedaling, you can get a little check with the back cameo where he pulls you all together. Overhead landed. Breaker coming out as well. 50% lead in the hands of DefTat. Back cameo call, what I'm talking about here. It really keeps people from just turtling and going back the whole time. Plus unblocked as well, so maybe there's some mind games Shiver can pull off with that. Spacing out effectively, just about max range as well. Converts with Fatal Blow. Use that Breaker. 20% lead in the hands of Shiver. Staring at death in the eyes. Good anti-air from DefTat. Snipes him out of thin air. Get a round lead. Trying to take another life off of Shiver right now. Using that back cameo call to pull it together. Good grip right there as well. Knocks him down for 110 HP. Take it away. Ain't stopping here. Eagerly is kicked in. Full gear, full effect. 295 HP taken off of him. Opens him up a little bit. Overhead almost landed as well. And cooking up a storm. He is doing some work to him. In the cage mansion. These two squabbling. Overhead lands for himself. Big haymakers into him. Everything falling into place and finishing the job with one more sonic boom, and the brutality as well. Gives Shiver 1 life left, and DefTat has taken it, kicking off for y'all. With 1 life to go, Shiver feeling the pressure. DefTat obviously feeling himself right now. Fatigue can be a factor when you continue to play like this over and over again. But some players just continue to heat up the more they go. Bit of a marathon. Might as well be a sprint. Picks up with the low check from Farah. Converts it for some fat damage. Cooking up a storm for himself. Let's see what he gets. Low checks between them. Goes straight in for the grab. All these blades slicing up him. 50% lead in the hands of DefTat. Trying to finish the job here. Backpedaling a little bit. A little bit more zoning for you, too. The 120 HP to spare. 40 seconds to go. Trying to zone him out. Overhead gonna land from Farah. Just about max range from what it seems.
Round 2. Fight.
Well, I think it was cool for Poland to participate in this team battle. Well, I tell you what, they just did some work earlier down to France, but when you have killers on both sides of the board, don't forget about Kefirsko still being in this one as well. And a couple of demons that are hiding in between these next couple fights. It's very cool. Doing some big work to him. Another big old sonic boom. 220 HP to go for Shiver. Staring at an elimination in the eyes. The chip damage stacks up. Everything in the hands of DefTat to take another lead in the set. And eagerly finishes the job. A 3-0 score again. Who can stop DefTat right now? It feels as if this is the way moving forward, and we are not stopping on these matches at all. heyabanana is going to be the next fighter that we got up on here as well. Seeing these guys cook up a storm, and I see the bananas in the chat. If you got those banana emojis, let it rock. You might as well support the player here. Want to see all the chat go crazy with those. 75 seconds kicking off on the clock. A good lead. Running from Sindel Tremor right now. 284 taking off, and it's going to be a zoning affair from both of these titans in the Temple of Cartaravala. DefTat taking the lead for France, going for 3 games straight at this point, really pulling up for everybody. Backpedaling a lot now. All the zoning affair from so far away. 40 seconds to go. Banana doing everything they can. Waltzing on towards them. Little low check as well. Tremor gonna get the conversion with the aftershock. Locked and loaded. I almost said rocked and loaded. That might have made sense as well, but calling out that cameo boldly. Shuts down Cam dead in her tracks. Not gonna be able to use that bar for a second. Charge right back up, ready to go. Even lead between them. 10 seconds to go. It's gonna get scrappy here in a minute. Lead in the hands. Remember, by definition, it doesn't matter anyways. DefTat gonna strike it. Finish the job. Get the first round on the board for France. Jumping on towards them and goes in for a low check. Again, one more time. Getting everything to fall into place. Everything working out for himself now. Low check out from Tremor again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nah. We can't do it. No, we can't do this. We can't do this right now. We can't do this right now. This is way too much, y'all. This is way too much, y'all. Big shout out to Rips Arena, one of the GOATs of the scene, putting everything together, putting these players a platform to compete and doing it at such a high level. Love the raid. Thank you so much, guys. This goes such a long way. This is a team fight between Poland and France, believe it or not, and this has been a spectacle of Mortal Kombat. Banana really trying to pull it together. DefTat just went 3 games straight and just on to the 4th one now. It's getting so scrappy, it's ridiculous. pulling it together for this team. It's been very interesting to see what these guys come up with. They can do it for their country and do it when it matters the most. It's going to be a good event here. We've been having some fantastic matches so far. It's been a blast. All the tournaments are in the Discord. If you guys are interested in signing up, I will talk more about that in a minute. We are having a blast watching this set. It's an even lead between these two. Good conversion right now, and everything falling into place. And I can't say this enough. The man who put all this together, big shout out to Kefirsko for doing this. It's in the About section of the Twitch channel. I will give you guys the Discord link in a minute. But yeah, everything is posted in there. If you guys are interested, we have a lot of fun hosting events for the community up in there. I'm going to post a link right there if you want to join up. And one big strike right there finishes the job. DefTat getting on the board first on this first round of the team fight. Striking when it matters the most. His idea, he put this whole together for the scene. And thank you everybody for coming in here and supporting the events here. I love everybody for coming up. Good little check right there from afar. All the zoning coming into play as well. On the jump and attack. Oh my god, a little something almost had him there. The projectiles are coming to Glaive as well. Everything falling into place. It's a beautiful thing. The damage stacks up here with Katana as well. It's not stopping at all. A big life lead, planning to extend it. Mr. Banana kicked off, forces the breaker from him. Banana on the approach. It's hilarious saying that every time, by the way. What's crazy about that move, Kana's new backwards fan toss, when she's just backpedaling like that, you really can't even see the fan when it's coming. So be able to pull that off on an escape, that can open up your opponent significantly. Calling out Cam immediately after. Got a small conversion, gonna get hit by the trap, no way! And Banana falls victim to that fan toss. Round 2 kicking off for y'all. The lead in the hands of DefTat, really trying to make a clean sweep throughout this event right now. It is not stopping here. Big presses off the rip. Overheads are landing. Everything coming into place. Checks him out from afar, using that armor, cutting right through it after the fan lift, doing some big work. Glaive is in. Able to get that punish working. And into a reset, finishes the job. Not going to use the breaker though, so that'll be a round win for Banana. Brings it out to a final round. The lead in the hands of DefTat significantly. Banana needs to pull together, needs to get this game right here if he wants to make it even. Wants to keep the countries tied up and competitive up close and personal. Get them out far. And all these projectiles shooting out for him. Everything falling into place after the fan lift. A little attempt to catch him dead in his tracks. Gets a punish going. 248 taking off the health bar. DefTat backing up. All the projectiles coming out. Ooh, what a weird exchange right there. Thought Tremor might have converted something, but it seemed like a trade amongst the cameos from what it looked like up close. The Glaive coming in. Overhead gonna land from Sindel on the mean walk-in. This should be a punish right here. This is gonna spell disaster for DefTat, and this means we have a set on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Banana comes onto the board for Poland right now. If you got those banana emojis that I saw 3 games in a row, means you have met your match. Or does it? Is this just a little chip on the shoulder? Is fatigue starting to set in? What is the actual reason for that loss? But right now, it seems like all the pieces might be falling back into place. The defense is just elite right now. Not stopping here. Make sure you get those bananas in the chat to support Banana. 20% separating the two. On a mean approach in the Cotton Colony. He ain't stopping here. With 40% to spare, gets another Glaive, kicks him out. It is so devious to see these guys square up for this. 50%, a huge life lead, doesn't need to approach at all. Cindy Windy getting impatient, using these projectiles to try to create some type of opening here, and there might be a way. If there's a will, there's a way. That's for damn sure. And we'll see if that breaker ends up working. Tremor gets the reset. Goes in for the grab instead. Doesn't matter if you want to use that breaker or not. You ain't got it, buddy. Banana feeling the energy from the chat. Those bananas in the chat are actually working. Make sure you keep on using them because they are feeding off this energy right now. Bananas on a tear for Poland right now. Everything falling into place. Smacking him down on the ground right now. A big old approach. Catches the anti-air and converts it to Banana. Is going crazy right now. Tremor on the extension. Doing everything they can to make sure that Poland is on the board and on top for this event. DefTat is feeling everything. All the pressure right now. On last breath, it's going to take a miracle. Perfect gameplay to come back from this one. A straight up punish from Banana, finishing the job here. With the brutality as well. Takes another life off of DefTat. Let's go again for putting this together. We'll see if Banana can finish the job here for Poland. Get one step closer. But Banana needs to pull this one off to make it happen for the country, to even out the lives between these two, to bring it to 2-2 for total people left. They got to pull through. I'm feeling the pressure right now. Which they are. Little torpedo action from afar. Wait for the damage to come from Lowmaker. Big strikes right here from Banana. Tremor is charged up, ready to go. And this is looking pretty devious, lining up for the corner as well. Tremor with the hard to blockable. Gets a beautiful reset on that too. Sets up for the corner nicely. Banana feeding off all the energy from all of us here today. Puts us on set point to see if they can close it out. Little duck on the grab. Nice reaction from DefTat. Beautifully done. On the approach, a little low check as well. Big again. Haymakers are being thrown. Everything falling into place. The backpedaling. It all happens now. It's falling into place. Wait a second here. The projectile game is too crazy right now. He doesn't need to make the approach. He's won that exchange. He has the life lead. But this is where Slauw gets so tricky. Both have the breaker ready to go at a moment's notice. Oh my goodness. Smack him down with the rocks. 120 HP taken away. Big strike right here. Converts off of Tremor as well. Forces the breaker between them. Big hits right here. Not stopping at all. 20 HP. 20% left for Banana. And has that Tremor armor ready to go. Head afar. Haven't really seen too much Peacemaker Tremor. I'm curious to see if there's any game-changing move right here, but it's looking grim. The projectile was a bold move. Maybe catching him dead in his tracks was the option, but on the little fake drop-in, maybe there's some type of opening that can be created here. Might just have to throw the round at that. Is this fatal blow? Instead, time ends up running out. A final round. DefTat facing elimination. To do it for France, it comes down to this moment in time. Big pickup right now. Tech's out of the grab carefully. Straight in, gets the scream conversion. Everything falling into place. Big hits right now. He ain't stopping. Gets a good old snap, and wait a second. The grip gonna finish the job. Smack him down with a big old rock smash. 200 HP left into Tremor. Not gonna get it yet. Big old strike right here. He ain't done. He goes straight into the escape field. Doing some fat damage to him, and with one final projectile, Banana does it. Eliminates DefTat and takes him out of here with a animality as well. Barely. But for now, this is what we're looking at right now. We're going to flip it in a second. Oh, it's actually good. Never mind. Into the scream combo. Cooks up a storm. Immediately, Banana was feeding off all this energy y'all were giving them. Banana's the effing goat. This Sindel piece is legit. Tremor gonna cover up that little whiff, and maybe it was intentional to force a press, but caught dead in the tracks. Melina again making an appearance in this event. Scream as well coming in. Fat damage is being dealt. Banana cooking up a storm. Not dropping yet. Armor is ready to go, cooked up and getting pretty damn juicy. A low check from down below. I don't know if this is called Trext or Trust. Let me say Trext. Trext seems like the way. Scream combo gonna land. Trex feeling the pressure. Splits for days. Charging up Tremor. That armor's really gonna cook up. The double rocket too? Gonna go straight into a combo, matter of fact, and that is insane off of a grab. Spending that full cameo meter for 250. Overhead's landing. Getting careful. Be very, very careful with it right now. Big hits right now, not stopping at all, finishing the job. Everything falling into place here. And a Scream brutality as well. Who can stop Banana? Taking a life off of Trex. If anybody's match at this time right now, we have one more fighter to go after this one. No lead of significance. And the players that are up ahead are absolute titans. 20% between these two with 70 seconds to go. Tremor charged up, locked and loaded again. He ain't stopping. Big old boulder smash puts him down for 120. Take it away. Melina is up and ready to go on the press. Overhead gonna land a few little checks between them. Banana doing some big work. Not stopping at all. Cooking up a big fat 30% burger for him. Trying to take the official lead in this set. I did think it was the last game, but it will come down to this one right here with a huge life lead, just waiting patiently. Waiting for a grab or something at that moment in time. As I say that, a grab comes out as well, and a low check will finish the job. Lead back in the hands of Poland, by definition. We'll see if Trex can bring this together. Good press between them. Knocking him down to the ground with 380 taken off on the wake up. Goes straight up for buttons instead. A swift attack right now. Not dropping at all. Goes into the reset. Another Scream as well. Breaker might as well come out while I speak. With a significant lead to move in, it's going to come down to this moment here. Good approach. Staggering out all of these hits, seeing what will land. All that chip damage will continue to stack, though. Ooh, beautiful down to right from the heavens. Takes Trex off another life. Tara Sonya team we've seen plenty of times. You get the low check into overhead plenty. Obviously the dive kick, but 900 HP. Obviously a huge deficit. It's one of the most challenging parts of playing this character. But let's not act like the damage output isn't worth it. You get quite a bit running the Tara. Sonya salvages a little bit of it too. All these dashes, trying to avoid the projectile game, but you got no aerial game when all these zoning is happening, shutting them down dead in his tracks. Really conditioning him to not jump at all. If he continues to do that, well, then it's free game for Sindel, because then you can start to mix, force the Tara to make an approach, and she's super negative on a lot of her buttons, so she cannot get out of her presses most of the time. Trex on set point, the brink of elimination. Dive kick gonna convert though. Smacks him on down to the ground. Smacking him down. Good little neutral duck, evades the press. Low poke into overhead check, not gonna land for him. Big old boot landing as well. Another big strike from both of these titans of players. On the approach, it's looking grim. Tara feeling everything. Gonna have to use that breaker. Do have a comeback factor here, a little bit of health left, but it's looking tough right now. On the brink of elimination, letting Fatal Blow rip instead. Getting nothing there, and a swift projectile will finish the job, and a brutality as what we see on the screen here for one more match. Are they able to take down Banana? Now is the time to decide. Welcome into this match here, the final potential set right now, and Smoke Sector is a devious team, and it's going to take a lot to take Banana out of this one, but this may just be the team for it. A mean approach right there, gets the back tech away, a 20% lead, mind you. Good punish coming out after that approach. Smoke is very punishable on a lot of his moves. If you can read him correctly, he's easy to open up. Good defense out for Banana. Stacking up the damage so much and on an ill tear. Not stopping at all. Going in for the air touch right there, not stopping one bit. Maybe, just maybe, it's looking like it's all in the hands of Banana. Round 2, kick it off. As Broly's on the approach, gets shut down immediately into the corner, facing a brick wall of Spindel's hair. And the Bananas are going crazy in the chat right now. This is absolutely ballistic. All the zoning right now on the jump and attack, gets up block, breaker coming out as well. 40% lead amongst them. Gets a beautiful hit right there. Pops him down. Checks from both of them. Trying everything you can. Falling into place. It just seems way too good to be true, and it just is gonna be that way. Broly losing his first life on his first match that he gets on it, and feeling the pressure on this potential final set. Can Banana pull it together for Poland? Hold on a second. On the approach, good little fake out for a second. Gonna get the scream involved as well. It's so tricky to get that reset in. Forcing the breaker, that would have been a lot of damage to deal with. Broly goes in for the grab. One more time, that Sector Rocket covering him up a little bit. And on the approach, it's looking sticky. Ooh, Tremor, how you doing? Calls him out boldly. And just with one armor, ends up taking the round right there. Banana is not planning to stop here one bit. With the lead in their hands significantly. Broly really feeling the pressure for France, trying to pull it all together. But it's just looking so tough to get over this Banana. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Breaker coming out as well. 184 gets a teleport around him. This is what it all comes down to right now. It's going to need a miracle. A hell of a comeback. It is possible at this stage. You do have time to make it happen. And you can afford basically one grab if it comes down to it. The Rocket able to cover up a little bit of pressure from Smoke. Not going to be enough though. 40 HP to go. It's a hell of a comeback you need to make. Sector will snipe you. Did forget about that, didn't you? From downtown, ends up cashing out. We'll see what he ends up getting. With 100 HP to spare, just not gonna be able to finish the job. Banana on the brink of finishing the job. 2-1, and we'll see if they're able to do it. It's looking so grim for them right now. Big strikes right here. Big old boot landed as well. Kicks him out. Overhead almost landed on the approach. Trades between them. Sector Janet is the switch for this final stay. Big strikes right here. Not letting off the gas pedal. That's a punish. The damage keeps stacking up. Broly getting hit with the reset. Staring at a set point right now between these two players. For Poland, it comes down to one more round. Going straight in with the armor, though. Broly pulling together for France in these final stages of this set. To paint the picture, they have gone through so many of each other's teams, and Kef is the only one that's standing that has not played yet. Has been an absolute slugfest for a lot of these Titans. The damage keeps stacking up, and Broly on the approach gets a good little mix going. Not using that breaker, gonna eat it till the very end. Rocket not gonna land there. Another grab, even out that lead, still has that full breaker ready to go at a moment's notice. Low poke again. After that final strike, ends up bringing it out to the final round as well. Set a little jump and attack, not gonna land it though. Checks out from afar. Big strike right here, not letting off the gas pedal. It is going to be a huge amount of damage after that drop. Puts 280 on top of the grab. Big life deficit to overcome. No reason really to approach, but to finish the match at this point. And Broly just doing so much work to him now. He is not letting off the gas pedal. Ooh. Grab not going to work. That's a down two conversion. Is this going to be death? He can't break from it. He's got to eat it till the very end, and that's going to spell disaster, and that is very well going to be the set concluded as well, with the final life taken out from the hands of Broly. That is it. Finishes it out and clutches it for Poland and pulls it off when it matters the most. That is a GG for everybody involved here, and a hell of a good set right there. Let's check out that replay one more time. It was a very, very fun event to see everybody pull up together, but I want to say a huge congratulations to